Happy holidays and welcome to the final episode of this calendar year. I'm your host, Mercer Sage. With a new semester right around the corner and winter in full effect, students are often left with the dilemma. Do I brave the frigid elements and go to class, or should I just skip it? Taylor Kinseth visits with faculty and students to learn about their feelings about the attendance policy here at Bismarck State College.
It's kind of interesting. I think we're in the middle of a dilemma with attendance because on the one hand, for financial aid reasons and that kind of business end of the school, we're supposed to be kind of on the taking attendance and knowing when students are there. On the other hand, you can't grade on attendance, so it's hard to know exactly what to do with that from a policy angle.
A lot of young students are being raised in situations where their parents kind of oversee and administrate everything that's going on in their lives. Their teachers take attendance. In high school and middle school, they take attendance. All the way up through 12th grade and graduation, students never have the pressure nor the responsibility to be accountable to their own schedule.
At this juncture in your academic career and in your quest to, start a job or something like that in your life, you should be eternally self-motivated to get to class. You're the ones, students are the ones paying for the course, and so they should see the value of being in class and the correlation between what they get from a class. If you start compelling people with a rule and other kinds of internal penalties or external penalties, I think it would be less effective than students just understanding it's their responsibility.
It'd be nice if it was an option to go to class or not, and you'd have to go to class on days that you had a test or something, but if every teacher taught the curriculum in the classroom and also had it videoed on Integrity and along with the class notes and things like that, and all the assignments were made available online and you could turn them in online, I think that would really integrate or make the system work a lot better. And it would probably allow me, instead of just missing the class and trying to chase the teacher down to get my notes or get what I missed, I'd be able to just look it up online. I could understand, for the teacher, if you walk in and you look at your class and there's 4 kids there, the motivation to come in every day is not really there as much. It would really be a downer for me if I walked in and half my teachers were at school every day.
It affects the entire learning community. It's no fun for other students either, or when you assign a group project to have somebody who's never there and doing their part. I think that's frustrating. But again, until somebody realizes their personal responsibility to other people, and that it's hard to enforce it from the outside and make somebody do what they're not going to do.
It's more about a motivational thing and about a community thing. When you jump into an endeavor with other people and you're all trying together at the same time, if you start not coming, you're literally exiling yourself from the community.
Students who are in class do better in the class. I have yet to have somebody who shows up every day to class do lower than a C.
For Mystic Media, I'm Taylor Kinseth.
It sounds like better attendance equals better grades. Please be aware that if the campus is closed due to inclement weather, students will be contacted via the notifying system. The decision to close the campus is made by 6 a.m. and local news media will be made aware of the closure. Moving on. If you're looking for something fun and festive to do this holiday season, bundle up and visit Sertoma for Christmas in the park. Mystic Media's Nikki Johnson and Tiffany Granis give us a preview of this year's display. Every year, local businesses sponsor this event. The $5 fee to get in the park contributes to numerous local projects around the community. This year, the Sertoma Club is giving a portion of the proceeds to the Ruth Myers Hospitality House. Funding will also go to help those who have hearing disabilities and will also help improve the Sertoma Park area, including the Dakota Zoo, which is used year-round. The park is open every evening now through January 2nd from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. For the past 3 years, a winter play has been added to the Bismarck State College theater season. This year on the marquee, Circle Mirror Transformation by Annie Baker. Let's take a look.
The show pretty much is a play about an acting class. It shows you all the different theater games that we play and also the kind of relationships you make in a theater class and also when you put together a show.
It's amateur actors or non-actors that are just sort of, they're kind of artsy people, but they're taking this class to sort of try something new. They're all coming from different backgrounds and different stories and kind of different places in their lives. You know, going through divorces or breakups or, you know, kids growing up, those kinds of things. And they all sort of meet together and learn a lot about themselves in the process of sort of breaking down the barriers that we break down when we're taking an acting class.
Each person has such a different character and such a different motive in what they want and where they're coming from that you just need to understand each character and follow them each, because they each go through this journey, through this 6-week acting class. So I think they all really have a story to tell.
Marty's sort of backstory is that she and her husband James, approaching middle age, and several decades of marriage and all of the things that go with that, sort of trying to find that common ground again. And he takes the class with her, sort of this attempt to connect to her life. So you sort of see them at the end of their relationship and sort of the place that they're in right now as Marty instructs this class.
She's the kind of person who always loves to have people around. She hates being by herself, which means that she loves to have men around.
I think the biggest theme of the show is self-discovery.
That is also kind of an undertone for Teresa, that you need to find yourself before you need to find yourself in a relationship.
This is a really very cool, very new, unique piece. It's only been out for a few years, and I think it's really kind of on its way to being kind of the next big thing of regional theater.
Come to the show. It's going to be awesome. You guys are going to think that we're crazy, but it's going to be fun.
Circle Mirror Transformation plays at the Sidney J. Lee Auditorium December 11th through 14th at 7:30 p.m. and closes Sunday, December 15th at 2:30 p.m. Tickets are free with BSC student ID and $10 to everyone else. With the holiday season comes food and baking. We all love some goodies around the holidays, and BSC is making it convenient on us to get our sweet fix. Here's Leslie Kinseth with news on the upcoming Cookie Walk.
For the last 5 years, BSC has hosted a Cookie Walk.
A cookie walk is when you will come and you buy a box, and what you do is you go around, we have a whole assortment of cookies and goodies set out, and then you pick what you want and put it in your box until it's full. So instead of just buying a tray of some random assortment, but some stuff you like and some stuff you don't, you actually get to pick what you want in your box and just pay a flat rate for that box.
This event will be hosted by the Bismarck State College Student Government Association.
Well, SGA, Student Government Association, is the student-run group on campus. We run all the activities and stuff. We help with the student life office. Everybody that is put on student government has been elected by their peers and by any student at BSC.
The Cookie Walk is a fundraiser for SGA so they can continue to bring and host events on the campus for students and faculty.
SGA doesn't get a lot of funds from our student fees like a lot of other schools do. So we're a little bit more tight-pocketed. So because of that, we have to do our own fundraising to pay for our events for our students. One of our fundraisers we do is the Cookie Walk.
They have projected to have about 150 dozen donated handmade and also store-bought cookies coming in for the event.
Something new that we are doing is having the National Guard is bringing in a Santa Claus this year.
Who doesn't love to see Santa and cookies around the holidays? I'm Leslie Kinseth reporting for Mystic Media.
The Student Government Association Cookie Walk will start at 11 a.m. on December 17th in the Bavindick Stateroom, located on the 4th floor of the National Energy Center of Excellence. The cost is $5 for a box that you can walk around and fill with cookies of your choosing. The Lady Mystics basketball team took on the Jamestown College JV squad Saturday night. The Jimmies were able to hold off the Mystics for the first half, but after halftime, the Mystics took control. After a close 39-37 first half, the Mystics pulled away in the second half to win 79-67, led by freshman guard Michaela Feeney, who led the Mystics in scoring with 25 points and had 7 rebounds and 5 assists. Freshman Emily Countsman was also a big contributor Saturday night with 13 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists of her own. The Mystics are away for their next 2 games against Fort Berthold, December 15th, and Anoka Ramsey, December 20th, but will return to Bismarck for one last game before semester break on December 20th at 11 a.m. against Rochester Community College. For more information on the Mystics women's basketball team, visit bscmystics.com. Well, that's it for this installment of MystiCast. Be sure to check out bscmysticmedia.com for all things Mystic. Now to play us out is a holiday greeting from BSC. From all of us at Mystic Media, happy holidays and see you in 2014.
'Twas the Great Depression, the year 39.
When the people of Bismarck were given a sign.
Atop Bismarck High, a new concept was tried.
A junior college designed to serve those who strived.
A degree was the goal, but times were tough.
Would it work? Could it work? Was there support enough?
The faculty was dedicated, the students aware.
That without education, their futures were bare.
They all worked hard, cut corners and skimped.
The college made strides and soon found its niche.
The student body, it grew, the campus, it thrived.
Before long, BJC was capitalized.
Soon after the gift of Schaefer Heights,
moved the campus on up in view and might.
More buildings arose, more programs were added.
Thousands of students had degrees granted.
It's been 75 years since that first day.
Much has stayed the same, still more has changed.
but at BSC, our goal remains lofty.
Students are focused, their success our philosophy.
In this season of joy, our best wishes to you.
Happy holidays now and beyond too.